Chapter 41, Detailed. In the name of God, the Gracious, the Compassionate. H8, M40. A revelation from the Gracious, Compassionate. A book whose signs are detailed, a compilation in Arabic for a people who know. A bearer of good news, and a warner. But most of them turn away, they do not hear. They said,
"Our hearts are sealed from what you invite us to, in our ears is deafness, and there is a barrier between us and you. So do what you will, and so will we."
Say,
I am no more than a human being like you. I am inspired that your God is one God, therefore you shall be upright towards him and seek his forgiveness. Woe to those who set up partners. The ones who do not contribute towards betterment, and with regards to the hereafter, they are those who do not acknowledge.
surely, those who acknowledge and promote reforms, they will receive recompense without limit. Say,
You are rejecting the one who created the earth in 2 days, and you set up equals with him. This is the Lord of the worlds.
he placed in it stabilizers from above it, and he blessed it and established its provisions in 4 equal days, to satisfy those who ask. Furthermore, he settled to the heaven, while it was still gas, and he said to it, and to the earth, come willingly or unwillingly. They said,
We come willingly.
He then made them into 7 heavens in 2 days, and he inspired to every universe its affair. We adorn the lowest universe with lamps, and for protection. Such is the design of the noble, the knowledgeable. But if they turn away, then say,
I have warned you of destruction like the destruction of Ad and Thamud.
when the messengers came to them, publicly and privately.
You shall not serve except God.
They said,
Had our Lord willed, he would have sent controllers. We are rejecting what you have been sent with.
as for Ad, they turned arrogant on earth, without any right, and they said,
Who is mightier than us in strength?
did they not see that God, who created them, was mightier than them in strength? They were denying our signs. Consequently, we sent upon them violent wind, for a few miserable days, that we may let them taste the humiliating retribution in this life, and the retribution of the hereafter is more humiliating, they can never win. As for Thamud, we provided them with guidance, but they preferred blindness over guidance. Consequently, the blast of humiliating retribution annihilated them, because of what they earned. We saved those who acknowledged and were righteous. The day when the enemies of God will be gathered to the fire, forcibly. When they come to it, their own hearing, eyes, and skins will bear witness to everything they had done. They will say to their skins,
Why did you bear witness against us?
They will reply,
God made us speak, he is the one who causes everything to speak. He is the one who created you the first time, and to him you return.
There was no way you could hide from the testimony of your own hearing, or your eyes, or your skins. In fact, you thought that God was unaware of much of what you do. This is the kind of thinking about your Lord that has caused you to fail, and thus you became of the losers. If they wait, then the fire will be their destiny, and if they beg to be excused, they will not be excused. We assigned to them companions who adorn their present and past actions. Thus, the retribution has been deserved by them, the same as previous nations of jinn and humans, all of them were losers. Those who rejected said,
Do not listen to this Quran and talk over it that you may succeed.
We will let those who have rejected taste a severe retribution. We will recompense them for the evil that they used to do. Such is the recompense for God's enemies, the fire shall be their eternal abode, as a recompense for their discarding our signs. Those who have rejected will say,
Our Lord, Show us those who have misled us from among the jinn and humans so we can trample them under our feet, and render them the lowliest.
Surely, those who have said,
Our Lord is God.
Then they did right, the controllers will descend upon them.
You shall not fear, nor shall you grieve. Rejoice in the good news of paradise that you have been promised. We are your allies in this worldly life and in the hereafter. There you will have anything your person desires, and in it you will have anything you ask for. A dwelling, from a forgiver, compassionate.
Who is better in saying than one who invites to God, and does good works, and says,
I am one of those who have peacefully surrendered.
Not equal are the good and the bad response. You shall resort to the one which is better. Thus, the one who used to be your enemy may become your best friend. None can attain this except those who are patient. None can attain this except those who are extremely fortunate. If the devil misleads you in anything, then you shall seek refuge with God. He is the hearer, the knowledgeable. From among his signs are the night and the day, and the sun and the moon. Do not prostrate to the sun, nor the moon, you shall prostrate to God who created them, if it is truly him you serve. So, if they become arrogant, then those who are with your Lord glorify him night and day, and they never despair. From among his signs is that you see the land barren, then, as soon as we send down the water upon it, it shakes and grows. Surely, the one who revived it can revive the dead. He is capable of all things. Surely, those who distort our signs are not hidden from us. Is one who is thrown into hell better, or one who comes secure on the day of resurrection? Do whatever you wish, he is seer of everything you do. Surely, those who have rejected the reminder when it came to them, and it is an honorable book. No falsehood could enter it, presently or afterwards, a revelation from a most wise, praiseworthy. What is being said to you is the same that was said to the messengers before you. Your Lord has forgiveness, and a painful retribution. Had we made it a non-Arabic compilation, they would have said,
If only its signs were made clear.
Non-Arabic and Arabic, say.
For those who acknowledge, it is a guide and healing. As for those who reject, there is deafness in their ears, and they are blind to it. These will be called from a place far away.
We have given Moses the book, but it was disputed in. Had it not been for your Lord's predetermined decision, they would have been judged immediately. Indeed, they harbor many doubts about it. Whoever does good works does so for his own person, and whoever works evil shall have the same. Your Lord does not wrong the servants. To him belongs the knowledge regarding the moment. No fruit emerges from its sheath, nor does any female conceive or give birth, except by his knowledge. On the day he asks them, Where are my partners? They will say,
By your leave, none of us will testify to that.
They were abandoned by what they used to call on before, and they realized that there will be no escape. The human being does not tire in imploring for good things. But if adversity touches him, he is disheartened, desperate. When we let him taste a mercy from us after adversity had touched him, he will say,
This was by my actions, and I do not think that the moment will come to pass. Even if I am returned to my Lord, I will find at him good things for me.
Surely, we will inform the ingrates of all they had done, and we will let them taste the severe retribution. When we bless the human being, he withdraws and turns away, and when he suffers any adversity, he implores in long prayers. Say,
Do you see if this was from God and then you rejected it? Who is further astray than those who are in opposition?
We will show them our signs in the horizons, and within themselves, until it becomes clear to them that this is the truth. Is it not enough that your Lord is witness over all things? Indeed, they are in doubt about meeting their Lord, but He is encompassing over all things.